Greg Joseph now ready to get this one started, and we are underway from Minneapolis. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this out to the 25. His first carry, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Now Ryan. This to Hines on the drop-off. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. This defense for the Vikings, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Now a shot taken over.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On is the punter Hawk as he gets this one away. This is taken at about the 14. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And that's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 12 yards there, first down Vikings. They run it again with Cook, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. The Vikings had 10 and 3 on the year. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Cousins to throw it. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he will have the Vikings first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to the ground, Cook. And able to get this to the 31.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second down, they go right back to Cook. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. They run the counter with Cook. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. When we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Complete. Jefferson to target. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. Joseph's got it. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Taken in at the 3. Well, now how about this return? And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film, just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Now it's Hines. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis, and also move the sticks. On first down, Ryan. He'll check this down to Hines. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Brandon, this is going to be discussed, because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Ryan. And he wisely will throw that one away. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And that is no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
And you see Dalvin Cook in the offense heading back out. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. On second down, it's Cook again. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback, because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. It's Cousins on the sneak. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Cousins to throw it this time. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
One of the feature points of the end route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. A run there with Cook not going to accomplish much. Call it no gain. 2nd down coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. To throw is Cousins. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And the Colts are going to get the football here at their own 23. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
And that is incomplete. He was out there waving his arms saying throw it here, dropped it, not a good one.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had 2.
And he can't escape the pressure. And goes down. Zadarius Smith make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. That's pulled in at the 32. A good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing is Cousins. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. We remind you coming up at halftime. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I do.
I know you do. I've got the thing just for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando to take us through the weekend in the NFL. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30. Cousins on the keeper, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Kirk Cousins scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And they're able to add on to their advantage.
Instead of having to play follow the leader there, the leader led.
I like that. And he likes that, doesn't he? 1st and goal, let me do the job.
Because you know when he falls into the end zone after falling behind those big guys who pushed up front, that's a pretty good celebration, isn't it?
Gives him a little street cred in the locker room, too, doesn't it?
Street cred, and then when they go out to dinner afterwards, he's still picking up the check.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Nothing for him yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks. Now the Colts moving quickly here in the hurry-up offense. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. Time a factor as Ryan will hustle him to the line. And he's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Throwing again on second down. Ryan. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On 3rd and 1, Ryan. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. Ryan will throw again. Throw left side, taken in by Pittman. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Ryan. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there. And 2nd down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
2nd down and goal. Ryan toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
On 3rd and goal, Ryan. Touchdown! Mo Alley-Cox as the first half is winding down. And the Colts are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Meanwhile, Cousins' throw pulled in by Jefferson. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. To throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. And that's complete to K.J. Osborne. They'll take it down, but not before they work it across midfield. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. Oh, good return up past the 30. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. The 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Minnesota. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Joseph connects on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. And no doubt one of the most, if not the most exciting play we'll see in this game. The kick return all the way to the end zone for 6 points. This one fielded at the 5. He takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. Ryan and the Colts getting set here, 1st and 10. At their own 26. They begin the drive with Hines. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And slow going there as they're only getting yard, maybe up to the 41. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 on 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They run with Hines. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 39. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Here's Hines. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 57 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And Beasley with it over the middle. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Ryan hitting Juju on the slam. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. This is Hines. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hines. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
Hines. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
They'll try to run with Hines. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
They run again with Hines. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and heads to the sideline, and out now is Rodrigo Blankenship for the Indianapolis field goal try. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Blankenship's kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown at 17-10. So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within one score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance, so that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. He'll start by handing it off to Dalvin Cook. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Here's Cousins. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 2nd and 9, Cousins. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Yannick Ngakoue just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. 3rd down, here's a run by Cook. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now Ryan on 1st down. That is incomplete. He was waving his arms around the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that answer.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline. Out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Taking it about the 16. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Minnesota now ready for their next possession. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Off the play fake, Cousins. Oh, it's tipped, but he still makes the adjustment. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. Again, it's Cook. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Cousins now. Setting up the screen for Cook. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. The kick by Joseph is good, and they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So that Charles on a season long right there.
And you know he's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So now Ryan and the Colts down 20-10. A minute 47 on the clock. A crushing loss to their playoff chances on the horizon, barring a huge turnaround here. Starting with 1st and 10. Pass complete to Allie Cox. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Here's Ryan. And this is caught by Beasley. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Time a factor as Ryan will hustle him to the line. Meanwhile, Ryan's throw complete there to Smith-Schuster. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 34-yard line. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Chandon Sullivan. Defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
Didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they have the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And they take a knee.
The last two plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. Cousins just going to take this one down to a knee and end it.
Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this